People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many
lose better, I give him a force win.
to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty use up.
This nigga's still in here. This nigga's still in here.
I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up.
Hey, babe.
Like I'm foreign cars, driving fast. I never done this before. Get drown out my problems. Let me. When I'm in magic with the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the
God damn it! See you trying to fucking force it, Brennan.
Going back to you say that you proud of me. I turn my back, you laughing.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's all like a graze underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Easy.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50. The 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A huge play there right off the bat. 59 yards for him on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
First carry for Raquel Armstead, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Is they going to come? It's so last.
Now Gordon on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Call it an 8-yard pickup, but it'll be 3rd down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Melvin Gordon. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
His game is lagging. That shit paused me in the middle of my run.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
57, Mike, 57.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
4-7's the mic, 4-7's the mic. Bravo!
You see a fucking bird in there?
It's a party now. 47's the mic, boy, 47. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him.
I couldn't hear shit anybody was saying.
Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon.
I don't know if they'll come out an hour and a half.
3 as he takes this up near the 25.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Be alert, be alert. Receiver.
Rush in.
Here's Foles. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I can only smell chocolate.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Foles. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And that makes the score 14-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Stop. Stop, bro. Showed you.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full stream.
First down, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Calais Campbell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
53, 218, chopper. Let's go.
SOS. 57. Mike, 57. Go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. It's caught. Humphreys. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
You didn't hear the way he screamed?
On 2nd down, Eckler. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. On 1st down, Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. They go back to Gordon here on first down. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out.
And he's into the clear. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And some room to maneuver. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Melvin Gordon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Lambeau to add on the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Following the interception here, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Mariota. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Mariota to throw it. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Mariota. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing, Mariota. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They'll run for it with Eckler. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Here we go. Safe. Quick dash. Come. One team spell. Go.
Here's Gordon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb the lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check, 47. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.